of America.
But yeah, and so these are all issues: health insurance, uh, just looking for a job, keeping a job. A lot of times people get fired for various reasons. Still, I could get, what happens is there has been at least I know in England, in Great Britain, and I'm sure it happens here, that if a policeman can't, or a police officer can't arrest you for being transgendered, they'll just call you a prostitute and arrest you for prostitution, even though even though you're just walking down the street. And so, yeah, there is many ways. It's a lot harder now to get a passport. And for me, I still have, because I cannot get my gender changed on my passport, it's very hard because it lists male, and I'm clearly female. And just to correct, I know that this may come off as semantic, but I am not transition. I don't consider myself transitioning from male to female. I consider myself actually, and I'm sure that this is just to try and emphasize the point. I am a woman with a birth defect that I'm trying to get medically corrected. People are born with their heart on the outside, and they get it surgically corrected. So I have my genitals I was born with my genitals on the outside, and I need that medically corrected. So in any case,
I got another question.
Yes, absolutely.
The troubles that you have with your passport, and being able to declare who you are, in an effort to make traveling easier for you, do you travel as a man so you don't get questioned, or do you subject yourself? Do you subject yourself to? You are who you are, obviously, and of course, people are gonna have questions about that. How you don't try and disguise it or to make it easier. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm sure some people do. Some people, like, for example, if I were to try and pass as a boy, I'd have to, really pack myself, because this is all me. This is not any surgery yet. This is just who I am. Anyway, yes, I haven't left the country yet, but I'm not looking forward to vacationing in Europe. Let's put it that way. Unless, of course, until the thing is too is that I can't afford to get the surgery until I have a job, and I can't get a job until I have enough surgery so that people will have no question about who I am.
So what are the requirements for you to be able to change, to be able to answer the question the way that you need to answer the question? Are you male or female? Is it medical? Do you have to have medical qualifications or legal?
Absolutely. Well, what you have to do is you have to get what is called gender reassignment surgery, which means the lower part of the anatomy has to be corrected in order for me to get designated as a female by the government. And so, apparently, from what I've been told, is that if I were to change my passport too many times, like changing my name, changing my picture, changing my gender, then those are all red flags. And it makes it very much more difficult for me to enter and exit the country, which is very strange because I'm very much I'm an American girl, So, yeah. So so it is difficult, but it has got, like I said, it has the climate I mean, the American people are inherently committed to the First Amendment. I find that a majority of Americans are. They're just, I mean, what happens is that they get bombarded with a whole bunch of disinformation and are manipulated into reaching these erroneous conclusions, these bad choices that deprive them of their rights. And this is what, this is what the founding forefathers were trying to protect. And they warned. John Adams warned us of this. There was that expression. There was that quote: "Beware of, of the incursion of power and the replacement of security for freedom." Because you wind up with neither. And so, yeah. So, I mean, you wind up fearing your government, and being disenfranchised from it, because we are the government, and we have to reclaim it. Thank you. Any other questions? I'm all set. Terrific. By the way, you guys are great. I mean, you are a very much of a panacea towards what I call like the fast food news media. It is all, pardon? New age? Oh, you are the new age media, or the new wave actually, because new wave is sort of like. Anyway, yes, and I mean, information has to get out, and it's not getting out on the major networks, and it can only start getting out again in grassroots programming like this. Thank you for being here.
This concludes this program broadcast. We the People, a freedom of speech television show. Go to www.wethepeopleofri.org.